What's up, people in geography? I am going to do a um, Spearman's rank correlation setup in Excel in case you want to use that. So Spearman's rank, I'm not a statistics expert, unfortunately, or fortunately, maybe, depending how you view it. But Spearman's rank, basically what you're going to do is instead of making a raw correlation, you're going to make a correlation of the rankings of a range of data. And that's supposed to sometimes flush out something where you might have a lot of outliers. Now, this is made up data right here, so it's not going to have outliers. So it's not going to be as great for an example, but it will show you that there's like different correlations depending on what you look at. So I'm going to take, what you have to do is you have to take the two variables that you want to correlate, and then you're actually going to rank them. Now, I don't have a lot of data values right here, so it would be pretty easy for me to just go through and rank them myself. But if you have a lot of data, that's not going to be that great. So what you're going to do is you're going to use this formula right here, which I copied and pasted onto a Word document. But you're going to you're going to pick a column, and then you're going to run this formula right here. It's rank averages, and then it's going to put them in descending or ascending order. So it's going to be whatever cell you're in, and then you're going to put this $sign cell, $sign cell, and then the range to $sign cell, and then a comma /1. So I'll show you what that looks like. You just have to remember kind of what that looks like. So here we're going to do equals, rank, and it should come up, rank.average. Okay. Oops, sorry. And then we're going to put, since we're in, this is C and this is 2, we're going to do C2. And then I just want to make sure I get it right. So $sign C2 all the way down to whatever we're doing, comma 1. Okay. So C2, $sign C2, C oops, $sign 2. And then what we're going to, which is going to be, let me make sure I do it right again. $sign C, $sign C, $sign 6, and then we're gonna do comma 1 because we want them ascending. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna highlight where we're gonna go. So, shoot, I just messed it up because, sorry, just messed it all up because what I want to do is I need to highlight. Yeah, that's great. And then I got to highlight all of these ones. And so what it did here is it ranked them. So basically, like, this is my number 1 lowest temperature. This is my number 2 lowest temperature, 3, 4, and 5. So I don't have a lot of data, so that makes it pretty easy. But what it does is if you have a lot of data, it'll rank them. And because it's ranking averages, it will account for ties in the data. So if you have things that have the same level of data, it'll rank them the same. So now what I'm going to do is I'm comparing temperature and stress. So I'm going to do the same thing for this one. So I'm going to do equals rank dot average. And then I'm doing it. This one is for H2. And then it's $sign H, $2, $sign H, $sign 6, comma 1, because I'm going to have it in an ascending order, and then I hit enter. Whoops. I don't know what I did. Great. Well, that doesn't help anybody. I had an error in my code here. So I'm not sure what that was. I don't know why it's like that. Oh, I know why. Sorry, I put H's in. I should be doing stress. Sorry, you just saw a mistake in real time. Okay, let's do this for real. Okay, so it's gotta be D. I hope you weren't like yelling at the screen for me to notice that, because that would have been frustrating. Like a horror movie, really. $sign D, $sign, whoops, $sign D, $sign 6, 2, whoops, $sign D, whoops, I just messed this up. See, it's hard, man. It's like hard to remember. $D, $2, to D, sorry, $D, $6. Sorry, I'm on the struggle bus with this. Okay. I don't know why I kept messing it up here. This is what I need. I need to do highlight them all. There. Oh, it's because it. Man. All right, I'm going to pause this video and put the actual right stuff in so that you don't have to sit and watch me screw around with it because I'm just typing in the wrong thing. Okay, sorry about that. I fixed it. Basically, what I was doing was I had to delete some things that were in here in order for it to work. But here's the formula. Again, it's the ranked average, and then I start off with whatever my first value is, D2, and then I'm going to do basically what this is telling it to do is just rank them in a certain order. So all the way down to 6, and then I'm doing it in ascending order, so 1. So basically, it ranked them all. It ranked the temperatures, and it ranked the stress in terms of the data that I had. So now what you do is you just pick a cell somewhere, and you're going to do a correlation between these two pieces of data. So this is going to be the typical correlation one that you would typically run in Excel. And then you're going to do this column, so G2 to G6 versus this column, H2 to H6, and this can give you your correlation. So again, this is made up data that I made. If you notice, like all the rankings are the same, but it's doing a correlation between the rankings instead of a correlation between the raw data. So what it could give you is, what it could help you do is it gives you a statistical analysis to do for your IA, but then it also allows you to smooth out some of the like rough edges, I guess. What I could do is I can make up some random data, right? So let's say I had a value. Let's say our temperature, our first place was 80, and our second place was like 85. If you want to stop now, that's all you have to do. You can just watch that over and over again. Our next one was 99, and we had 101, and then we had like a 75. So we have, or let's just do a 70. So we had like an outlier here. And then let's say that we'll do sustainability. So we'll say at this sustainability, we had 5 sustainability indicators, 2 here, 4 here, 1 here, and 6, or no, let's say like 3 here. So we have an outlier again, right? Because normally the way I did it doing it in my head is we had some more. We usually had more depending on, at the lower temperatures, right? So let's just massage some data and say that we had more at lower temperatures. Okay. But this one we had a lot fewer. Okay. So then what we do again is in this column here, we would do our rank averages of the first. So rank average, and then I'm going to get this like memorized now. So our first one was C8, and then we're going to do comma, $C, $8, and we're going to go to $C, $C, $12, and then we're going to do it ascending, and then we're going to, I'm getting a visitor. There you go. So now we have them ranked. Again, this is in temperatures. All right. And then in this one, we'll rank our, what did I call it? Sustainability. Hey, I'm recording something. I'll be done in just a second. Okay. All right. Okay. Same thing here. We'll do our rank the average, and we're going to do F8, comma, $F, $8, $F, $12. We're going to do an ascending. We're going to start and boom. Why is it? I always do that. I did the same thing again. The same messed up thing, Finny. Can you believe that?
No.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Gosh. See? If I'm messing this up, you can imagine that a high schooler is going to be very upset with me when they're like, what are you doing? Trying to help me. Messing it all up. What do you think about that?
Good.
You think that's good?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Well, in that case, hang on. I need to concentrate on this so I don't mess it all up again. $D, $12. We're doing 1, 2, and boom. And then we're going to apply it to all of these. All right. So now we have less contrived because I randomly made it up. So we'll see what happens. So we're going to do our correlation again. a correlation between, whoops, we got, I think if I just do these ones, and this one, so you can do that too. So negative 0.5. So there's an inverse correlation, basically, is what it's saying between the rankings. So that makes sense because it seems like as the temperatures went down originally, we would have the sustainability go up. But overall, it's a negative 0.5. So not a super kind of back and forth, not a huge correlation. Now, if we were to do this with just a regular correlation, let's see what we would get. Because we have that outlier in there, it might be kind of weird, right? So, whoops, you gotta do it right though. Problem with Excel is she's very touchy. Finian's getting restless. He really wants to go outside and play or something. Yeah, so you got negative 0.34. So what this did is it showed you that actually when you rank the variables and account for the outlier, it kind of smooths it out a little bit, gives you a better number to work with. So that's the advantage of Spearman's correlation. If you want to run it, it takes a little bit extra time to run on Excel. You can make a graph of it. And that's it.